Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Hesitation Station podcast. I am Jay, along with my co-host Tank. How's it going, buddy?
I love tea.
I love
doing well.
No, actually, this is vodka.
Yeah, sure.
This is totally vodka. Let me just move this out the way. I'm sorry. Totally vodka.
Canceled.
Canceled. No, it's just water. Well, yeah, it's been an exciting week. We just came back from Ranger Stop. We had
yeah, you could call it exciting.
Yeah.
How everybody that went but you got sick, I have no idea. That shit is stupid.
So, me, Tank, his wife, my wife, and our buddy Will all went to Atlanta. We all pitched in to help on the table, and everybody that came beside me got sick.
Don't drink the water in Atlanta.
Well, fortunately for us guys, we actually got to. I ran into somebody. He was cosplaying as Obito. And as you know, we've had Obito.
Oh, it's that guy. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God, you just now getting that?
Yeah.
But
you didn't tell me who he was.
He's Obito. There you go. Surprise. So as y'all guys know, we had on Michael Yurchek about a year or so ago. And so every time I see an Obito cosplayer, I always take a picture. I always send it to him. He always likes to post, and he's a sweet, awesome guy. But me and this cosplayer just kicked it off. We talked about Naruto for a little bit, and we just, we're talking. And then one day I was like, you want to come on and just shoot the shit? So everybody, please give it up for Mr. Lucius.
It's Luxu, sir. Luxu.
Oh, he got a picture.
Well, hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Doing good. How are you?
It's Luxu, everybody. I'm sorry. I messed up. Don't crucify me.
Shame on you.
Shame.
He even told you it was Luxu.
Dude, when I get a name in my head and we do the beginning, by the time we're done with the beginning, I forget. I'm like a goldfish.
That's bad. That's kind of bad.
Fair.
What'd you say?
I said that's bad. That's actually kind of bad.
Yeah.
He has the memory of a goldfish and the activity level of a chihuahua.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah. I'm always angry. Like, God, dude, I hope we don't. Oh my God, I hope I don't mess up next week. I can't tell who we're gonna have next week because it's a surprise, but it's bad.
It's a person.
It's a person.
Anyway, we're talking about Luxu right now, homie.
Yeah.
We ain't worried about your anxiety right now.
Fair enough.
How are y'all doing today?
Doing good, man. How about you?
I'm doing great. Just happy to be on this podcast for today. I was actually streaming, but I told him to give me a couple of minutes. I was going to do the stream real quick.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. You're supposed to.
What do you normally
to a con, right?
No, he was going dancing.
Yeah, to go do a dance cipher with my crew. I have a dance crew in Atlanta called Fire Nation Crew. And we do a crew for the dance community every month, at least 1 or 2 times a month, called We on Fire Cipher. And it's open for the community, for networking. And it's also open to family-friendly people because, some people don't like all that type of smoke or type of adult features around their kids. So we try to make something for the kids and somewhere they can come out and pop out and show out to,
Nice.
That's not with bad words and songs or people smoking or people drinking type of stuff. We're trying to find more of a bigger family-friendly community in Atlanta.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man, I hate to say this, I personally, we went to Atlanta to Ranger Stop, and that was about the only good thing about Atlanta that I liked. I could not get behind Atlanta. I just couldn't.
That's not what you said about that burger you had.
Oh no, the burger was phenomenal at a place called Vortex.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
Midtown Vortex.
yeah, that was a good burger. But it was like, we went to the con and this dude stood out in the middle of the road. Like this car was in front of us, we were behind it, and it turned, and this dude like literally stopped in the middle of the road. It's like, these are my streets. I've been here. I've been here since day one. And I'm like, all right, dude, we're just trying to get to a con, my guy.
Right. That is crazy. That's actually insane. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Just
welcome
sitting
to
there like,
Atlanta.
okay.
I told my coworker Will, shout out to real one Will, yeah. Uh, I told him about us going to Atlanta. He's like, "Where'd you go?" I was like, "This is where we went." He's like, "Dude, you were like in the heart of Atlanta. No wonder you didn't like it." I was like, "I mean, it's not for everybody. I'm not saying that Atlanta's bad, but it was not for me."
He is not accustomed to the hustle and bustle of a big, big city.
Mm-mm.
Well, that's actually totally true.
But
I just go there during Dragon Con. Dragon Con's worse.
oh my god,
Yeah. Dragon Con. If what we did at Ranger Stop stressed you out, Dragon Con ain't for
no,
you.
the con was awesome, man. The con, like I talking to everybody and seeing everybody, it was amazing. It was going out in the city that was stressful.
Yeah, but Ranger Stop is confined to one spot.
Yeah.
Dragon Con, the last I went, was spread throughout 5 different hotels.
Yeah, I think they always do that for Dragon Con every year. They always spread it out to each hotel.
Yeah, you got like 4 or 5 floors of 5 separate hotels.
Yep.
And you got, dude, it's I've been there twice, and it's fucking nuts.
And you know what's crazy? I don't even knock y'all for saying that Atlanta is bad, because I mean I'm from New York originally. I've been here for years. Raised down here, but with my New York mentality for how I've seen it from when I was here before to now, it's like, yeah, nothing has changed like that. And it's always good to go on the outskirts of Atlanta, but in Atlanta, you're always going to have problems. Traffic 24/7, even traffic for no reason, because traffic is always for no reason out here, just because some people are lost.
That's exactly what
like us.
Said. Yeah. And look, let me clarify that. Let me clarify that. Bitch, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna come smack you.
Bring it. You suck as a navigator.
Not a navigator.
Mister, I don't know where we're going. I don't want to do this, but don't sit in the passenger seat.
Whatever. Anyway, I want to clarify this to anybody in Atlanta. It's not that I hate the state or anything like that. It's just it wasn't for me specifically as a person. I'm not trying to bash it or anything.
You're not used to the level of activity that goes on.
No, dude. I mean, if it makes y'all feel any better, I probably would have been the same way in New York. I've been to New York like 2 seconds. Like it was kind of like my dad was taking me to the airport. He's like, "This is New York. Get on your plane." That was it.
Oh wow.
So I've never been to New York, but I'm sure if I've been to New York, I would have that higher stress of anxiety than I did in Atlanta. So
see here in the
you got to find parking.
Yeah.
$5 later.
See here in the home state, you're rush. Let's do everything.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, you were like, no, hold up. Where are we going? What are we doing? I don't know where I'm at. I am scared.
Mm-hmm. How much is parking?
$45 a day.
Some was 60, dude. That was insane.
Yeah.
I remember my ex fucking bought a ticket. Well, bought a parking spot for like $40. I was like, dude, we could have went to the hotel. Like, we seriously could have went to the hotel and paid for like totally less for that.
So let's talk about what got you into cosplaying your character and, just gotten into Naruto in general.
Naruto, I have been into since Shonen Jump days. When it was actually hard to even get a manga of Shonen Jump volumes
Mhm.
in America. Um, my brother actually found me being in New York at a young age, we actually found these Japanese people that was actually selling the mangas on the low. They started getting, high gross payments from people because people were actually into that stuff like Inuyasha and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Naruto, Inuyasha, and many more animes back then were my favorite, especially during the Toonami days when Toonami was actually up to par on animes back in like early 2000s. Um, Cosplaying, I seen a lot of people do cosplays back then. And I was like, what is this? They're dressing up as anime characters. Like, where can I get this type of stuff from? Now, back then, it used to cost an arm and a leg just to get cosplaying outfits.
Mhm.
Now it's kind of easier to get cosplaying outfits. So I think going to my first MomoCon probably like 4 or 5 years back, um, it was very fun. I actually had money on me, and I was just like, dude, I should buy my first like actual cosplay outfit. Now at the time I was wearing a Link shirt with gray jeans and brown shoes. I was like the ghetto Link out there. But now I'm actually like a full on Akatsuki cosplayer. And I'm actually thinking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
cosplaying some more characters.
Yeah. We met, like I said, you were one of the few people that I met. I mean, we met a lot of people, but one of the few cosplayers that caught my eye. Another cosplayer that we met, his name is Dev. He was the Zuko. I mean, just for I guess a smaller con like that, I was blown away by the cosplayers. And when I saw a Naruto cosplayer, because I'm right there with you, been into Naruto pretty much all my life, it seems like. And
Yeah.
once I saw the Obito, I was like, yeah, I got to get a picture with him. So, I mean, you see in the back, I got a bunch of Naruto pops, Naruto stuff right here. I mean, yeah, I get it, man. I understand. Although I do want to make a statement about how he said the dude was selling manga on the down low. So I'm just picturing this dude in a trench coat, like, "Hey, you want to buy some manga?" It's just
Done it, dude. It's why we can't have nice things.
this is our podcast, man. This is what we do.
We drink tea and talk shit.
Pretty much.
Well, I drink tea.
It was very hard to actually get manga back then. Uh, it was actually very great too. To actually get them because, like I said, it was so hard to get them back then, and it was so
Yeah.
hard to come across them. Like, not even Toys R Us had them for real because, like,
Well, I think that's one of the beautiful things about our fandoms is when we were kids trying to watch Inuyasha or Rurouni Kenshin or Naruto or whatever. Most of the time, really the only time you got to watch them was on Toonami, unless you knew. Like a website or knew somebody that had them or whatever. And you couldn't, like you said, you couldn't really find mangas or anything, and I mean, it was the budding of the internet and all that crap. So it was like, hey, where can I go? So it's nice to see how it went from, well, crap, I gotta wait until 2 a.m. on Saturday morning to watch Dragon Ball Z.
right.
Versus now I can go to a con every month and see Goku and Vegeta and Chi-Chi all dressed up and buy whatever I want. It's nice to see how it's changed over the years.
I disagree.
You disagree about everything.
I disagree because when I was growing up, I got made fun of for liking that kind of stuff. And now it's all cool. If you don't like My Hero Academia or Naruto or something of the other, you're automatically uncool. But like when I was growing up, I liked Naruto, so I got made fun of and shoved into lockers. And then I proceeded to do like hand signs to get me out said lockers, and that didn't work. So, it's all good.
Well, see, the difference back then, the jocks weren't in on it. Now they are.
Yeah.
They're in on it because of the whole waifus and The
Yeah,
females is cosplaying with their butt out and stuff. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
That's the
and
only.
and now you got they've brought all the sports manga and anime out now, so you got tennis and volleyball and basketball and baseball and all this other like damn near everything out there now. So I mean, there really is an anime for everyone. You just have to look for it.
Let me ask you, man. What was your favorite part of Ranger Stop?
My favorite part of Ranger Stop was actually seeing Kel there. Uh, Again, seeing Giovanni for the third year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and also just implementing my cosplay there that a lot of people actually rocked with. Um, yeah, it was actually pretty small this year
Yeah,
and last year.
I think. What was
What?
your favorite part, Tank?
Oh, don't get me started.
There's a lot.
Um,
If I had to choose for me, it would be probably meeting Patrick because he was just so down to earth and he was so cool.
my first favorite part, obviously, was getting there. We got there and we got everything set up, and then we took a second to walk around and figure out where everything was and where everybody was set up. But then, the next day we got in, we got set up and ready to go, and I met Dante and I met Chun Li, and yeah, it was dope. Then met Patrick and Rick and all these other people, and dude, it was great. And then I think one of my favorite parts was when we left, because I really started missing my bed.
I feel that.
But no, dude, I had a blast. I greatly appreciate the chance that they gave us, and I highly look forward to the next one.
Yeah, me too.
What about you? You, Luxu already said his, and I said mine.
Oh,
It's
I
your
told
turn.
you. Yeah, I told you. Probably meeting Patrick Scott.
Well, that is more than that, man.
Well, I mean, there
I'm
is
sure
more
that
than
was your
that, but
favorite because Patrick was
top,
Patrick was dope as hell.
top of my list.
Fair. Patrick's
There was a
pretty dope.
lot of cool stuff, man. I mean, just meeting Austin St. John for the second time. That was nice, and he was just so nice. Being able to meet Ethan Trace, which was a big influencer, which I didn't expect him to be there, which was nice.
Surprise.
Yeah, right. Meeting the cosplayers, like the one that's right below us, right there.
Yeah, right there.
Taking the pictures, having fun, good food. I will say the food was awesome over there. Other than that, man, I mean, there's just so much stuff. There's so many things that I could say that was nice. The fact that what we did raising the money for the Extra Life Foundation, that was an accomplishment as well. So, I mean, everything was awesome that weekend. It was a very, very well-deserved weekend, I got to say.
Steve, Charlie, and Patrick tossing in on the charity function.
Mm-hmm.
That was very, very nice
Yeah.
of them.
Didn't expect that to happen.
Right?
So, would you ever do a group cosplay?
I have. When I went to AWA, I actually did some with a group of other Naruto cosplayers. We had Kakashi. We had actually Team 7.
Okay.
So I did a group picture with Team 7. It was pretty nice. I actually take pictures with them.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a dance homie that actually have a couple of his friends that be cosplaying as Akatsuki's. I actually need to catch them at a con one day so we can all take pictures together.
Okay.
But other than that, I want to do a Kingdom Hearts group photo one day
Nice.
when I actually get my Kingdom Hearts cosplay in.
Who are you gonna cosplay as?
Probably the Master of Masters or Luxu. Which that's where I do get my name from. Luxu, the 6 is a foreteller. Luxu the Trader is also the name that he goes by as well in the Kingdom Hearts franchise prequel called Kingdom Hearts Union Key.
Mhm.
and basically his role was basically to carry the box and one of the gazer eye keyblades to see the next, events of Kingdom Hearts to happen. So that's basically Luxu.
Okay.
Nice.
Dude, that'd be awesome. I have a keyblade in my closet over here, but it's seen better days. It's one of those metal ones that eventually
That you
break.
don't
And
take care of.
no, I take care of my weapons. They're just all in the closet because I don't have any place to put them. Where's your weapons?
What's that? What's
On
that?
the floor.
Oh,
So
wait,
shut
what's that
up.
behind me hanging up?
That's one weapon out of many you have. Where's that
At least
Power
they're
Ranger? Where's that Power Ranger sword, bud?
in a box, well protected.
Yeah, okay.
I think I should have kept mine in the box actually.
Now,
Mine.
the only reason mine is still in the box is because I have not. So, if you go online, you can actually find the STL files to 3D print hangers for their weapons with their power coin. So, we have a buddy that actually knows what he's doing when it comes to 3D printing, which is something that I don't know what I'm doing apparently. So I got to get the files,
You
but he's
big
going to
dog.
3D print me only when it comes to 3D printing. But he's going to 3D print me the hangers. So once I have the hangers, then I'm going to take it out the box and hang it up, along with the Zeo, the Gold Ranger Zeo power staff. It's going to be nice.
I just want to say mine are in my closet, very well protected, sir.
Sure.
Sure.
Whatever makes you feel better, bud.
All right. Well, y'all have a good day. Have a nice. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That was the end of Jay and his water chugging.
hmm I've had almost a gallon. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there.
Rookie numbers.
Rookie numbers.
So tell us about you.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
How long have you been? How long have you been into dancing?
Well, for me, I've been into dancing all my life. Um, I've actually started at a very young age, and growing up longer, I've grew into. Well, I come from New York. Let me say that first.
Mm-hmm.
So Harlem Shake was my first, learning of dancing, and Michael Jackson. I was a big Michael Jackson fan. Um, so that was definitely something that I love to do. That uh, you know, it's basically my life. When I've grown up, older, I started finding out about dancing here in Atlanta when I moved to Atlanta. This is around the time that I actually stopped dancing. But then when I found out about them, like I said, I started getting back into dancing. And I was like, you know
Mm-hmm.
what? Now I found out that there's actually a passion out here within dancing. Let me just try to take it higher into what I've got, going on
Yeah.
within my time that I have. Later on, I ended up becoming a dance choreographer, one of the top battle heads here in Atlanta. I'm also on 3 TV shows: Black Ink
Ooh.
Atlanta, mid-season 9 finale of Black Ink Atlanta, um, Coaches of Atlanta, and LUL Magazine had did a docu series on my crew called
Mm-hmm.
LUL Magazine Fire Nation Back to the Streets. Um,
Hell yeah.
so that's as much as I have accomplished off of here lately.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm still, learning more about the dance business side of things because I'm not trying to, you know, end up like people on 7M. If y'all seen 7M TikTok Dance Cult that's on Netflix, definitely check that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's actually about dancers who have been solidified to a cult and basically was getting a lot of things taken from them. Most of them made almost $1 million within contracts and other things, but haven't even seen I would say 99.9% of that money.
Nope. So it's. I'm not trying to make light of this, but it's kind of funny that you're a dancer because, ironically enough, yesterday I think, while my wife was at work, so I've been recovering from the sickness from when we came back from Atlanta. So I sat down, fuck you, and had a blast from the past and actually watched You Got Served. And
it's a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, I thoroughly enjoy that movie. But, bringing it up to how you have your own crew and everything, is there any part of that as far as, I mean, obviously we know it's a movie, but how close do they get that right? Like, I'm sure you have to obviously practice a lot, to be able to go out and battle and everything. But, like, the nuances and everything, you have to practice. But I'm trying to figure out how to work this, because I'm not entirely sure.
Is it legit, is what you're asking?
Sort of. So, like, they have their ups and downs. You got to practice. You got people that fall out. You got people that, like, Sonny betrayed them and went over to Wade's crew and all that. Do you have to deal with stuff like that with y'all's dancing?
Well, with that type of and those type of theatrical situations, yes. But it's not about the crews. It's majority about politics and the dance scene. And there's a lot of politicking in the dance scene with a lot of folks, picking their favorites or saying, hey, this is my homie right here. We're going to try to get him to the top 4 or the top 2 in the dance competition so he can make some money, so we can get some money off of him, or we can get some type of accolades off of him, basically, type of thing. So it's majority of that in that same situation, and also a lot of people like picking sides. So like they don't believe your side, they will go to the other person's side that they would believe in. Kind of actually speaking to that, we just had a person. I'm not going to say names or the event, but we actually had someone come to Atlanta and do a dance competition here and scam people out of thousands of dollars on a dance competition. People basically paid $1,000 just to go and battle at this competition, and people didn't get money for judging, and people didn't get their winning cash prize for also judging. So yes, there's actually a lot of that going on.
That really sucks that people are like that, to be honest with you.
Like, I mean, because I know obviously with movies, they amp up everything.
Yeah.
They try to make the good seem great and the bad seem horrendous. I'm not a dancer. I never will be. Calm down, Mr. Jigglyworm. But I like looking behind the scenes of things and, see the politics or, the shenanigans that may ensue when you get a bunch of people that have kind of the same idea but have their own priorities, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because you would expect from the outside looking in that, everybody has something they want to do, but, they're all on a team, so you would think that it would be like a team effort kind of thing.
Right.
But, I guess that at some point, if things don't go the way you want them to, the whole team effort thing kind of goes out the window, and it's, for some people, it's every man for themselves or every woman for themselves or whatever.
Right. And it starts to get to, I don't rock with you, I rock with this person type of thing. So yeah, you're definitely right about that.
I feel like if it wasn't for teams, you wouldn't get as far as you think you're gonna get. Like, not you specifically. I'm saying like anyone in general. Like, yes, you can get far on your own if you strive for it. But like for example, I'll take this podcast. Dude, I don't think I would have lasted as long if I didn't have Tank. You know, honestly and truthfully, I would have hung it up by now. Honestly. But you know, I have that teamwork, I have that team effort to where if I do think of hanging it up, he's like, no,
This is quiet.
buy it.
Well, I mean, it helps that we have, you know, the same kind of mindset. You know, we're not in this to get famous or get rich or anything. It's having fun, and we're helping kids. And I mean, if shit happens along the way to where we ain't got to do a 9 to 5 anymore, sweet. If not, I mean, it's just us hanging out and talking shit.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same for you, man. It's, you know, you got a team that's got your back, and you would hope they have your back, and that's kind of how things work.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I'm actually glad to actually have the team that I have now because I remember I made my own crew, and you know, I had somebody that was on that Saint situation and wanted to make their own crew under my crew, you know, segregate my crew and stuff like that. And you know, I ended up breaking that crew up, and I ended up joining another crew called Inhumans. Then after Inhumans, leaving them, and then joining a crew called Fire Nation crew. Now, those two crews before Fire Nation really haven't did anything for me like that. I know the first crew, they wanted to do a lot, me being the leader and me being kicked down to being a leader, well, kicked up to being a leader for them. It was really kind of hard for me because I didn't have that leadership role for them back then to know about dance competitions, to know about what to do with them. And, you know, me not really having my own, like my own camera back then, it was kind of like, yeah, I just really need to sit here and like marinate a lot of things and see like what can I do for my crew. But then I had that Saint person come in and start messing up the crew, start, you know, causing mutiny among my crew, trying to talk with them, you know, to make his own crew. But then I just ended up kicking him out, and then I ended up breaking that crew up because it seemed like a lot of people didn't want to do or get to the careers that they really wanted to get to. The second people, I felt like they were just using a lot of my accolades just to up their crew, and it wasn't going to be like that because like I went out and got these own accolades myself. So what does it make me coming in here being part of your crew to be like, oh, well, we have people that's in our crew that's part of Black Ink. You can't claim that because you didn't get there with me. I got there myself. So you can sit there and say, well, we got some people that actually does entrepreneurship in our joint that's been in different type of things. Don't just sit there and claim my accolades like you got those accolades with me because you didn't. And that was one thing that I didn't like with that second crew. But this third crew that I'm part of now, the only reason why I rock with them because everybody has their own type of accolades, their own type of hustles in the crew. And more for us being more than dancers, we also give out utilities to the dance crew or to other dance crews, other dancers out here that's trying to throw competitions out here looking for a venue spot. Also looking for places to stay. Also outside of looking for places to stay, you know, we have different type of things like that that's within the crew that we can help people out with outside of just being dancers. So that's the only reason why I like this recent crew more than my last two crews that I've been part of.
Everything changed when Fire Nation attacked. I had to do it.
This is why we can't have nice things.
So let me ask you this: you got to be 100% real with me, okay?
Yes.
Do you think I could come on your dance crew? Because I mean, like, watch this. Oh, look at that. Like, do you think I can make it in?
Yeah, you definitely can. We do. We also we actually open up to practices as well. Help people with free ciphers. Like I said before in the beginning, free ciphers where you can meet people that can actually help you out, gain more ability with your dancing. Uh, to where I've got to, I had to go to people and literally ask, "Hey, can you be my mentor? Hey, can you give me some pointers or how to do this or how to do this type of style?" Because it all starts from what you just did, a little wave, to want you to just go further. And all you got to do now is just open up to other dancers and just ask them if you can come and learn from them.
So I'm not gonna join, but he just basically said that even if you're a bad dancer, y'all guys should join him. So if y'all guys are in the Atlanta area, go check him out. But here, I can't dance. Okay, I can't dance, and I will gladly tell you that. But I'm gonna be on your team, my boy. I'm gonna be on your team, and you know how I'm gonna do that?
How?
Oh Lord,
Uh-oh.
he's gonna break something.
Uh-oh.
I am the concerned at the moment.
Not concerned.
Normally, when he does something like this, either I get hurt or something gets broken. Thankfully, I'm not at his house, so I can't get hurt from this. So something's probably going to get broken.
Uh-oh. I'm kind of...
Yeah. Now I'm really concerned because this is taking a minute.
I actually want to see what's about to happen with this.
Yeah, the curiosity has won me over as well. Oh crap! Here he comes. Okay.
Hey, why you didn't wear that at
Okay.
Power Ranger Stock Con?
Because I did not have it at the Ranger Con. If that's what you're asking.
Dang.
Don't you have a Beato's mask?
No, I gave it to Michael.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Oh.
But
Why'd
yeah,
you
I
give it to
got.
Michael.
Oh, wait, I got this. I got this too. Oh shit, my bad.
that. I swear.
Oh, the headband. I actually need to find my headband. I wish I could turn my camera on. I actually have on the Jiraiya outfit right now,
Oh nice.
which is kind of
Dry as
crazy.
dope.
Well, it's really a pajama, but I was still gonna wear it at the con for Sunday.
Do I look cool now, guys?
At least nothing broke this time.
Yes. Technically, I can go all the way up with this, but it does not.
You you remind me of Chris Farley, fat man in a little coat.
Oh wow!
But yeah, I'm on your team with the Akatsuki, my boy. I'm here, fully dressed, fully cosplayed. But yeah, I forgot I had this, and I was like, well, I just found it like a couple weeks ago or something like that. This collar's killing me. Found it a couple weeks ago, and I just forgot to put it in the car.
Surprise.
Surprise. I also got the jacket right there, if you can see it. But yeah, I feel completed now. Maybe I
Not
should
completed.
say, yes.
Well, if are you going to AWA or Dragon Con?
Am I doing what?
Are y'all going to AWA or Dragon Con?
Not that I knew of.
I haven't reached out to Dragon Con because ain't it at the start of September?
I think so. Yeah, starting to end.
Yeah, so
Uh-oh.
okay. Anyway. Yeah, we're actually going on a trip in the middle of August we'll be down in Florida at that time, and then we'll be back. Like the 24th, I think.
Yeah.
Is when we'll all be back home. And then with the next con we've got, there's one in Alabama, in Birmingham, that we've got set up. But then after that, if you can make it, we have a meet and greet that we're setting up in November over here in the over here in Mississippi.
Okay, I could try.
A buddy of ours, they're doing they have a charity event, and it's happening November 16th, and we're working with them to be in talks with a certain voice actor to get them down for a meet and greet. And hopefully everything works well. I don't know what happened to him. He just poofed.
Probably had like an outage or something. I was thinking about actually going to AWA and Dragon Con this year. Just for the most part of going. I've been to AWA, but then I'm thinking about going to. I'm thinking about going again this year, but then trying to see about going to Dragon Con for the first time because I haven't been to a Dragon Con.
Dragon Con is awesome. We couldn't. So we couldn't do AWA anyway because like 2 weeks after AWA is when we'll be doing the meet and greet.
Okay.
I see now it's October 26th to 29th.
Yeah.
Who else gonna? Ooh, excuse me. But Dragon Con.
I think Dragon Con's like September.
August 29th to September 2nd.
Okay.
Yeah, so the last time I went, Dragon Con was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But apparently it's gotten so big now that it's all of them. Oh, hey, he's back.
Hello.
So don't press the red X on your computer.
I could have told you that.
I went to go exit out my Facebook because it was going off, and I was like, I don't want the sound to be hitting while we're recording, so I pressed X, and my computer was like, are you sure you pressed X? So I pressed X again, and I ended up Xing out StreamYard.
Yeah, when you hit the big X on the screen, you cancel everything.
Yeah.
But if you go to the tab that has the one you don't want and just hit the X on that one tab,
thank you.
Then it closes that one tab.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You rogue ninjas don't really know a lot of technological details, so I'm just trying to help you out there.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, don't worry. We'll get our guy to come over and destroy your clan and shit like that.
Bold of you to assume I have a clan. I am the one and only Tank. I am the clan.
We'll get Mr. Obito down here to come kill you then.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
All right, what a good time. We might actually be playing chess as soon as you open the doors.
You know what? We can get Obito down here, and he'll do the Mengeko or the shotting gun, that, and then he'll make you live forever within a span of seconds. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm throwing you outside.
I'm throwing him outside.
Why are you gonna throw me outside? Because you wanna live forever, right?
No, I don't.
Yes, he does.
Not if I have to deal with migraines every day.
No,
not migraines.
Anyway, back to what we were talking about before you so rudely interrupted and came back.
Oh well, I mean, I can leave.
He was talking about AWA and Dragon Con.
Can we go?
AWA is like 2 weeks before the meet and greet that we're planning.
Oh, okay.
And then Dragon Con is like the week after we come back from Florida.
Oh, well, that
So,
sucks.
yeah. I mean, technically we could if, you know, when you were leaving Florida, you just said fuck it and went to Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
couldn't
then
do that.
you need
I
a
need
lot
some
more
time to
time off
recover.
work.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need some time to recover, dog.
Yeah, and like I was telling him, the last time I went to Dragon Con, it was a 4-day event. Now they bumped it up. It's a 5-day event now.
Jesus, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I gotta ask, did you buy anything at Ranger Stop?
I just got a Kingdom Hearts shirt. That was really it. There wasn't much that I saw this year that I wanted.
How about this?
I was
had to.
asking our guests, sir, not you. I know what you got.
I'm sorry. I'm proud of it. I had to. It's nice and shiny.
I wonder who
Tank like shiny.
I got this. This is what I got. Same thing as him, except white.
Oh god, yeah. I got that
also,
Kingdom Hearts shirt.
Yeah, I got you beat on that, sir. I got you beat on that.
Those actually look nice.
They're really cool. But here,
you got me beat on that?
I got him beat. Check this out.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, you got me beat on that. I'll give you that. But I got you beat with this.
Shut up. I don't care. Go die in a hole.
Yeah.
Because I really want that. I've been trying to kill that
never get
so long, man.
Hippies.
Anyway,
yeah, I only got a shirt. I only got a shirt with Sora on it from Kingdom Hearts that says "My friends is my power," and that's it.
I feel that. I love Kingdom Hearts. I got all 3 games, but I don't have any of the side games on PlayStation or anything. I got the main 3 because like explaining Kingdom Hearts to somebody is very difficult. That's like saying explain Final Fantasy to me. Can't do it. There's so many.
Kingdom Hearts is like a fever dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically what it is, a fever dream. And it has a lot with Disney in it. So I think that's why a lot of people like it. That's why I liked it, because it had Disney and Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what actually drew me to the game, because I played Final Fantasy and I was a Disney fan, and then just to see like both of them, it was like, okay, now I get it.
Dude, I haven't played 3, and I don't even think I've beaten 3. I ended up going online and just watching the ending. I know that's kind of spoiling it, but I was like, man, this ain't it, Chief. So
you do what you do, man. For 3.
For 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the ending for 3 was just kind of like the ending of Kingdom Hearts, actually. And, well, the end of Xehanort Saga, let me say that. Because now we're into the Lost Master Saga.
Mm-hmm.
So all those games were basically, most of those games, except for the 2 mobile games and the movie that they did on 2.8, those are like Xehanort sagas, but yet they also bring in some of the Master Saga into it, and just to see where like some people came from, like what's the true story behind them, were they somebodies or were they nobodies before all this type of thing. So it's that. And now for where it's going to now, I think I might like it, because they're trying to not put a whole bunch of Disney in there this time around. They're trying to stick forward to Kingdom Hearts. Strictly Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, what I want to ask you it has nothing to do with Kingdom Hearts. Okay. But I'm going to ask you something that you're going to help me out with, because, we rep in the same peeps,
Sure.
who was your favorite? You shut up. You shut up, Tank. Who was your favorite Hokage? Who do you think the number one
I fucking
Hokage?
thought so.
Snap. I
Who?
would say Hashirama.
All right, now
Okay.
who do you think is the worst Hokage in your
Haruzen,
opinion?
Hiruzen? Yeah.
the third Hokage.
But
I think
why?
was the
Okay,
third.
explain why you think that though.
Okay, the third Hokage, he didn't. While everybody else did something with their Jinchuriki keys, he didn't do nothing with Naruto. He left Naruto basically to die broke in a messed up pigsty home. Didn't do nothing with him. When Danzo actually came to him, and Danzo literally said, "I am going to take this throne of Hokage from you," and he did not do absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. It gave you're not even a leader for this type of role. Look at Killer B. Killer B actually became a monster. Didn't even care about everybody hating him. He just knew that he was obese. Well, he was OP because the Hokage, Lord Raikage, and all them was training him and teaching him how to, handle the Jinchuriki. Yet, what Haruzen did with Naruto, and then a lot of things that was happening in the village, like, what was you doing, Haruzen? You set Itachi to go kill his own family because of you saying that there was a traitor within the monks, or yet somebody was trying to get the secluded power of the Uchiha, which was Danzo. But instead of going to take Danzo out, you just kill off the Uchihas, and you just let Danzo do whatever the hell he want to do.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, like, what was your purpose for all this?
Yeah.
What was your purpose of even becoming Hokage, Haruzen? Like, you didn't do anything for real.
Now, do you think that Tsunade was a bad Hokage?
No,
Good.
I don't think she was, because Tsunade actually stood on a lot of business, and when it was actually wartime, it was wartime. When
Mm-hmm.
things were coming out and secrets were coming out, Tsunade actually tried to put a stop to a lot of it. I just know when Haruzen had a lot of secrets and stuff coming towards him, he didn't do a lack of nothing. He just sat there behind his chair most of the time. They were just like, okay, go do what you want to do.
Hey, Tank.
I'm gonna die on this hill. I don't care.
God, bitch.
Tsunade is the worst Hokage.
That is
in my opinion.
bull. That is
How is
bull.
Tsunade the worst? Wait, how is
Listen-
Tsunade worse
listen
in your
to
opinion?
So all right. So don't get me wrong. All right, so
It's a stupid reason.
I'll agree that Hashirama is probably the best Hokage. I'll agree with that. I can't agree that Hiruzen was the worst, because even though, yeah, he fucked up a lot, he still stood on premise and got shit handled when it needed to be handled. He didn't take out Orochimaru, but he at least put him on the sidelines for a long ass time.
Yeah.
Tsunade, for the most part, was more worried about gambling and drinking even after she became Hokage. She basically sent Jiraiya to his death. When Pain attacked, granted, I'll give her credit where credit's due. She stopped a lot of people from dying. But out of all the Hokage, when something major happened to the village, Hashirama, Tobirama, Hiruzen, Minato, they stopped the shit that was happening. Yeah, Orochimaru destroyed part of the village. Hiruzen stopped it. Yeah, fucking Ninetales destroyed part of the village. Minato stopped it. Pain attacked the village. Tsunade couldn't do shit. Sure, yes, she helped the people not die. I'll give her, kudos for that. She kept the people alive. Great job. Now they're all homeless. Yeah,
but they
ain't nobody got a business, ain't nobody got homes, and then What was that? How old was Naruto when he came back in Japan? Like 17?
Yeah, like
16,
17,
17.
18.
Hokage level had to depend on a 17-year-old kid that was technically still a Genin to come back and fix her mistakes. Hiruzen didn't have to do that. Minato didn't have to do that. Tobirama, Hashirama, they didn't do it. You know? Hell, even Danzo was only Hokage for a day. But he didn't have any of that shit. Granted, he sucked to begin with, so he's not even in the running as far as I'm concerned. But I mean, you to me, you stack them up side by side and compare what happened while they were in the office and how they handled it. And I will, in my opinion, I will tell you, hands down, every time Tsunade was the worst Hokage. Yes, Hiruzen sucked. He could have done better with how Naruto was raised. That man will never win a Father of the Year award, even within his own family. But not once did the entire village get wiped out when Hiruzen was in charge, or when Minato was in charge, and they went through, the 2 Great Ninja Wars, 3 Great Ninja Wars.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the 4th Great Ninja War comes up, and before the 4th Great Ninja War even happens, the Leaf Village gets flattened.
Yep.
They weren't even in a wartime. It was some angsty teenager with piercings and tattoos coming in, getting angry, and flattened everything. I'm sorry, not sorry. Tsunade sucks.
I know that, you're right about that, but I think Tsunade didn't even want to be Hokage in the first place. I think they just slapped that on her because she was right there.
She took over. The one that they wanted was Jiraiya.
Yeah.
But he said he would never take it over.
Yeah.
She didn't want it at first, but then she made that bet with Naruto about the whole Rasengan, and that's how he got her necklace. And once she saw that, she was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll take it. But in office, she didn't... Alright, so Hiruzen put his past away when he came into office. She didn't. She was still gambling, she was still drinking. You gonna have a gambling alcoholic in the office?
I feel like this is somewhat becoming political.
That was Naruto and Jiraiya's doing though, because after Jiraiya
No.
approached her and asked her.
Hold on. He let you talk. Let him talk.
You're right. I'm shut up.
She turned him down at first, but then wanted to come back, and then you're right about that. Naruto challenged Tsunade for disrespecting the title of Hokages, and then I think afterwards, she was like, fuck it, I might as well just be Hokage since nobody else is going to step up and be Hokage. And since y'all want me to be Hokage so bad, it was just like, well, they technically picked her, and she was just out having fun gambling.
Now, Jiraiya and Naruto didn't pick her. The elders of the village did. The elders of the village picked her because the one that they wanted, Jiraiya, has had no interest in the position at all. Like, he would have just left.
Orochimaru was already a no.
Yeah. They wanted one of the Sani. Orochimaru, obviously, that's not going to happen. Jiraiya, he had it set up to where he basically, nobody knew what he looked like. So, he couldn't have any affiliation with the village. And he had no interest in it, period. So the only other option, if you wanted one of the Sani, was Tsunade. And so they sent Jiraiya and Naruto out to get her and bring her back. And she didn't want it at first, but then, Naruto challenged her, ended up winning the challenge, and she saw how he was against Kabuto, and he ended up hitting Kabuto with the Rasengan, and she was like, fuck it, I'm the only option, alright, I'll do it. But she kept doing all her shady bullshit. like I said, I'll give her credit where credit's due. When Pain attacked, she fought. She did what she could. But she ended up having to rely on a 17-year-old to get business handled.
Right.
None of the other Hokage had to do that.
I mean,
that is a hill I will die on.
if Hiruzen, I felt like if Hiruzen would have actually trained Naruto ahead of time, I think Hiruzen would have been having to look to Naruto for certain missions or certain things like they did with Killer B, because Killer B was an actual killer at a young age. Like he was actually doing like S rank missions at a young age. I felt like that would have happened with because Lord Ray Kage was actually looking for Killer B to do a lot of stuff for them at a young age, but because they trained him with the Jinchuriki. I felt like if Hiruzen would have did that, then Hiruzen, that would have been the same thing, but he would have been kind of younger. I felt like Hiruzen just had a pride. In my thoughts on Hiruzen, he had a pride.
I agree with you 100%.
Tsunade was one of the bad ones as well. Like, cause she's up there, because she's really up there. I felt like Hiruzen, Tsunade, and Sakura, all three ain't shit. I'm just really gonna say that.
So I'll agree. Hiruzen dropped the ball with Naruto. If they had treated him like Killer B got treated, and they trained him instead of just tossing him in a room and not your daddy, here's the ramen, and leaving, he, I think, would have been, because he could have turned out like Gaara when Gaara first showed up.
Exactly.
But he didn't. But he also could have turned out like Killer B and been a ballin' ass ninja.
Yep.
But they didn't. Because everybody was afraid of him. The only reason why Tsunade is the worst in my opinion is because she let the village get destroyed and had to rely on a 17-year-old to handle business.
Yeah.
If the situation has been reversed and it was Hiruzen that done that, Hiruzen would have been the worst. Or if it was Hashirama, Hashirama would have been the worst. But when the time came and it was time to buck up or shut up, Tsunade had to shut up. She couldn't handle it. Hiruzen, at least when shit went south, he at least took Orochimaru's arms with him.
Yeah. Even though I felt like he should have took more.
Yeah.
He could have, but with, the sword going through his chest, and he was an old ass man, I'll give him some credit on that one. He could have done a lot better, but...
Well, that was a good debate. That was it was like I was the mediator there for a minute. I still say that Tsunade's not that bad. I really do.
We know why you don't think she's that bad.
No, that's not it.
There's two massive reasons why we know you love her.
No, that's not it. The reason why is because she helped out a lot in the Great Ninja War. If it wasn't for her and the other Hokage or other Hokages or whatever they're called, the
other Kages.
Yeah, the other Kages. That's
the five Kage. Yeah.
Shut up. If it wasn't for them, they wouldn't have held Madara off the way that they did. I mean, of course they lost, but you still.
No. My boy, it could have been the same thing in a different situation. It could have been the third Hokage, the second Raikage, the 15th Tsuchikage. It's just at the time, it happened to be that set of Kages.
Yeah.
I mean, and to be honest, even Madara said she was trash. Even with her, that seal on her forehead undone, she barely kept up with what Hashirama was capable of.
That's why I like.
So I mean, you can't really compare them.
That's why I like my boy Minato, real Hokage.
He did.
Yeah. I like.
He does what?
That said, he did sacrifice himself for his son.
Yeah, and I've always liked his character. Like that, you can ask Tank. That's my favorite character in the Naruto universe. Just the fact that he can throw his fucking knife and just be like, "Zoom." I mean, I even bought the replica right there if you can see it. But like, he's just like, I like how fast he is, and I like how thorough. And even though he's fast, he thinks strategically. He's not just let me throw a bunch of knives and call it good. He he told the shinobi in the ninja war, he's like, throw these at certain locations and let me take care of the rest, and killed over 1,000 shinobi. So he has strategic planning, even though he's fast, which most
The
people.
boy's a pimp.
Yeah, most people like the Raikage. He kept up with him, very, very, very close, but kept up with him. So that's why he's my favorite character. Fun fact, if y'all guys didn't know, the guy that voices him, Tony Oliver, also voices a lot of stuff that you know in your childhood. So go look him up because you'll be shocked. I just figured out one of the voices he does is Saba. Fun fact.
Surprise.
Surprise. Anyway, yeah. Do you wanna shout out your
Wait, I have
what?
one more. I have one more thing.
Okay.
That's right. We're getting into this. Just keep in mind, sir. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
You
Look at me.
I'm not.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Oh wait.
You brought this on.
Okay.
I want you to remember this. This is your fault.
Okay.
So since we're talking about, debating and all this fun stuff, Luxu, if you had to pick, would you pick either
fuck off.
Minato's whole seal shit, the flying Raijin and all that, where he puts down the seal and does all the pew 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 bullshit?
Yeah.
Or would you take instant transmission from Dragon Ball Z?
Instant transmission.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Instant transmission is way faster than Minato's.
That is incorrect. You know why? Because I looked that shit up. I looked it up, and Minato's Flying Raiji is faster than instant transmission. Because
Let him finish. Let him speak.
I feel like instant transmission is faster because you still have to throw the kunai. Or you still have to hit that seal somewhere. That seal has to hit somebody somewhere in order for you to even teleport. With instant transmission, you can just think of where you want to go, and then you can just go there, or you can just put your finger to your head. You don't have to do no type of sealing.
Focus on the energy and bam.
Well, yeah, go ahead, Jay.
Jay, would you like to rebuttal?
Yes, because yes, I understand what you're saying, and yes, you can get many more places with instant transmission. I'm not saying that, but like speed-wise, I'm faster, or Minato's faster than instant transmission, because when I looked it up, the Flying Raiji goes faster than light and sound. Okay? Instant transmission just goes faster than light. I'm already faster than you by one more, which is light and sound. So, yes, I understand, you focus on them, you go where you want to go, but like, I will get there first if I can get there. So,
see, that's the thing. If you have to have the seal. Wherever you want to go, that seal has to be there. Yep. If there's no seal, you're not going there. And the seal it may not be taken off, but it can be moved. Like if you've got the seal on the kunai, if I move the kunai, you're not going to be where you put the kunai.
Not necessarily.
Does the seal fall off of the kunai and go onto the ground? No, it stays on the kunai.
Right.
So if I move the kunai,
hold on.
If you have the kunai at the Empire State Building, and I take said kunai and go to some other building and leave it, say, at the Waste Treatment Center in New York City,
okay,
and then you teleport to that seal that's on that kunai, you're not going to be at the Empire State Building. You're going to be at the Waste Treatment Center in New York City, right?
No.
Wherever the seal is where you teleport, right?
Right.
So if the seal's on the kunai, and the kunai is not at the Empire State Building,
mm-hmm.
How are you going to be at the Empire State Building?
Here's my rebuttal to that. First off, as long as I know how to make the seal, I can do it through my hand, which is what Minato did with Obito. So if I walked up to the Empire State Building, slapped the building, and put the thing on there, you can't move it. It will never goes away. He puts it on the knives because it's easier for a strategic battle advantage. But you could put the seal anywhere, and it can't be moved, just like it wasn't being able to be moved on Obito, even after all those years. He said it himself. Once he puts that seal on, it never goes away. And that's why he was able to tell
it going away versus you putting it on a cinder block in the building and me physically carving out that cinder block. That's a completely different thing.
But how are you going to know where it's at? Obito didn't even know where it was at.
That's Obito.
I feel like even though with that, it still takes a seal strategy, or a seal or a kunai technique in a strategic level of Minato than it takes for instant transmission. So instant transmission kind of wins in my mind on that, because that seal has to still be placed. It still has to be a type of placement with Minato's seal. Even though it is the fastest, it's faster than instant transmission, it's still harder to use against instant transmission because of the fact of Minato's placement, and he always have to place a seal or something. That's what I feel like.
You have that variable of the seal. And while, sure, when it's put down, it may not ever go away, but there are ways around it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to take it off. I'm saying that because it disappears, and only the user, like Minato, only knows where it's at because he's the one that put it down.
So I'll wait for you to pop up, and as soon as you pop up, I know where it's at, and I set some kind of trap. So the next time you pop up, boom, you're fucked.
Okay, or we both know you're not that smart, my guy.
No, that's you, sir. I've already thought about contingency plans against the seal.
Mm-hmm.
I may not be able to physically remove it. That's fine. I'm sure throughout the whole world of Naruto, there's some jutsu that could get rid of that seal. Fairly certain.
Not.
That you know of.
There's not. There's been over 500 episodes of Naruto, all the way to Hinata's and Naruto's wedding. Spoilers.
And they haven't shown anything yet.
But it hasn't happened. There's no way to get rid of it. Even in Boruto, they haven't talked about it.
Has Kishimoto said anything about it?
No, I wish he would. That way it shuts your ass up.
Okay. Until Kishimoto himself says that there is no way to get rid of it, or there's something in the manga that says it cannot be removed, you never know.
I'm going to write Kishimoto.
Instant transmission, you don't need a seal or anything. Worst case scenario, you focus on somebody's energy.
Y'all guys are just haters. That's what y'all are. Mm-hmm.
No, we are visionaries.
Haters is crazy.
Well, he pulls out the kunai.
Wow.
Because, you see this? You see this? I could teleport. I could teleport right here, right now, if I had it.
Okay. And you would teleport to the exact spot you're at.
But I'm saying, all I have to do is go throw this, and I can go anywhere I want.
Yeah, where the kunai lands. Case in point, same thing. If the kunai is at... Yeah.
I can't hear our guest. Shut up, Tank.
I I know where you live, sir.
Come on, at least maybe bring me McDonald's on like you did, for my wife.
I bought you barbecue yesterday. I don't want to fucking hear
it. All right, I'm gonna go hang this back up. Give me 1 second.
I wish I had barbecue.
Dude, it was some good ass barbecue, which is rare down here. But no, yes, I understand the whole concept of the seal and everything. But once you throw the kunai,
y'all guys are just haters.
Wherever the kunai lands, wherever the kunai is, either while it's flying or it lands, that's where you teleport to. You teleport to the kunai.
It reminds me
of So if I remove the kunai and put it somewhere else, you're not going to teleport to Empire State Building. You're going to teleport wherever that kunai is.
This reminds me of a saying: don't hate what you can't imitate. That's all it is.
So why are you hating on instant transmission?
I'm not. I'm just saying that Flying Raiji is better.
I mean, if you want to have the variables to be fucked up, then go for it. That's on you.
It's better for battle.
And yet Goku had no issues using it in battle.
Neither did Minato.
Okay, so I see no difference between them on that front.
They needed to put Goku versus Minato. That's what they
needed. I would pay to see that.
I would pay to see it.
For a death battle?
Yeah. Yeah. I would do that. That would be nice. Hey, people out there that do death battles, Goku versus Minato.
They definitely need to. I feel like, I don't know, I like the Popeyes versus...
Oh, dude, that was so good. I love that one.
And then for Popeye, I didn't know Popeyes was really that strong. Now I actually think of it, like he did come from nothing.
Right.
Right. Nothingness.
That was a good video.
And then to actually look at them, it is just like, damn.
Look, man, do you want to shout out your socials? That way people can know where to follow you, know where to look at you on and everything like that?
Check out your dancing and all that?
Definitely. I'm on Facebook, Luxu the Six Apprentice, Instagram, and everything else is Luxu the Six. On Twitch as well, I'm Luxu the Six. So definitely, you can catch me on there. It's same as it's spelled under my picture on the left hand side. So definitely come check me out on all my platforms.
Bet.
Hell yeah.
I think we follow you, don't you? Don't we?
Yeah. I know you follow me. I don't know about Tank.
Well, I will fix that just in case.
So if we follow him, y'all guys should go follow him. But yeah. All right, man. Well, appreciate you coming on and just talking with us and being nerdy with us. That's pretty much what we're all about. I mean, hell, I'm in full costume now, so I mean, this is where we end up. We ended up in a t-shirt, and now we're in a Kotsky outfit. So
I'm always in costume, sir.
What are you? What's
I'm
your
in
costume?
my Jiraiya outfit, but hey,
a functioning adult.
Not a functioning adult.
Are you really in your Jiraiya outfit?
Yes, I actually.
Oh, that's so cool. And your camera doesn't work. That's gay.
Yeah, that was a bad thing. I was trying to do it from phone, but the phone just kept blocking me for some reason.
Yeah, the phone usually does that. That's why I don't use the phone. But yeah. All right, guys. Well, look, we got a very special surprise coming out next week. Be sure to tune in and check that out. Also, as y'all know, I got a new phone. So
finally,
we might be having to make a new TikTok. So
because somebody doesn't remember things.
Yep, that's me. So yeah, just be patient with us. We're getting everything set back up and everything of that nature. And this time I actually give the stuff to Tank right here. That way we don't have this problem again. So
it's almost like that could have been fixed if you had done that to begin with.
Oh well. Anyway, guys, we hope to see y'all next week, and be sure to come back on next episode. So we'll see y'all later. Peace.
And y'all be sure to check out Luxu. Boy.